Hello, we're back for another installment of Terraria. Now, I did forget that you do actually need to get some sky mill parts, like the sky mill itself, in order to craft things with area light. It makes sense. It's cloud armor. You need cloudy stuff. So we're grabbing some clouds as well as some rain clouds and all the sky pieces, because you can actually craft a sky mill in Calamity, just to make up for the fact that your world might not have a sky mill in it. And that's okay, because you can craft it. So, let's see what's in this chest. We got our Star Fury, which we very much so would like, as well as Snake Eyes. Now, Snake Eyes... Oh, and a sky mill. Very nice. We'll leave the rest. Snake Eyes I'll have to explain just because it's a little bit complicated. It has to do with crit chance, but we also have our Center of the World little spot here, which we're gonna grab just because having it now is a little bit more convenient than having to go and grab it later. Ooh, I've not seen this before. That's new. That's nice. We'll put some stuff away. We'll grab the important stuff, as well as our plating, our tech pieces, our schematic, and then we got a log for space. Look, space. In case you wanted to read that. And then we also have a little bit more things, as well as some farming materials, which is very nice for the devs to give us those, in case people wanted farming to be a little bit easier. I'll put the log back in there. But yeah, this is the sky base, as well as the cinder plate, which we will need eventually, so we might as well grab it now. Cinder plates, like, are used to make... I guess it's just used to make normality relocator, sorry. Which is just a hotkeyable Rod of Discord, which is very nice. But yeah, so just the sky area. I guess the cinder plate isn't really used for much outside of the relocator, which, I mean, the relocator is very nice, don't get me wrong, but happening to get the ability to use it is kind of difficult. Some would say, definitely. But yeah, so we got some cinder plate, we got some parts, and we're gonna head back and start crafting up with our sky mill. And, oh yeah, I'm immune to lava. It's very nice. Or resistant to lava. We don't need all the cinder plates, so we're just gonna grab a few and then head back. And all this stuff is basically like... Yeah, we'll be able to use that later. Table and chair we don't need right now. We can put that away. We can put this away. The schematic we can't fix yet. And then this right here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's for another gun piece, because why not? And we got the Star Fury, which we will be able to turn up into another weapon when we get purified gel from the Slime God, which will be very nice. But that'll obviously be in a new world, just because of how terrible this world generation is. So, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. Increases crit chance by 6% for each time you're in peril, quote unquote, up to 6 times. Resets upon dying or drinking a potion. So, these are like almost impossible to hit because, let's take this off. We're gonna go up as high as possible, and we'll see, like, you'd think that peril would be taking, like, I don't know, 190 damage. Nope. We died, so it failed. This is, like, the most impossible thing to proc. The way you used to proc it before they patched it, it's basically like having, like, any effect proc where it's like you were gonna die, so we made it so you didn't die and you have 1 HP. You're welcome. It's kind of like the only way to proc it. But you used to be able to do it with spikes, where you'd stand on spikes so that you took 1 damage, and then just made it so that you went from 2 to 1 HP over and over again. And like, it's just, that's a bit too much work for the output of 6 times 6, so 36% crit chance. It's not really that amazing. We did also get a bitter root, which increases our max life by about 8%. I think it rounds down. I'm not entirely sure. I forget. We also got spike strips, which drops spike strips on the hit, slowing enemies by 20%. and they last 2 seconds with 1 stack. So we got those, and we could also make it last longer or more. Spike strips are kind of who really cares? But yeah, so we got it, and now we can finally craft area light, which, what is it called? I forget what it's called. Area light bars. Oh yeah, we can craft the skyline wings, which is like busted. We actually can't because we don't have bones. It's arrow spec. Arrow spec. Can't craft it. Why not? We need feathers. I keep forgetting to get like just the simplest things. This lady should give us feathers, right? She doesn't. Nice. So we gotta go farm up some feathers, I guess. I'm a genius. I forgot about the fact that you need feathers to make a sky armor. I know, crazy. Alright, feathers have been tamed. We actually got 2 giant harpy feathers as well, which kind of funny. But yeah, we got the feathers, and now we can make the arrow spec armor, which is actually probably worse than ours, honestly. 9 versus 7. We got the leggings, and then we have also got the melee one, arrow spec helm. So this gives 8% melee damage. All right, let's see what it does. Okay, so we got 183, goes down to 144. So it's probably a lot worse, and our armor also goes down, but it does give us some pretty bad side effects, I guess. But we will need it to make a enchantment, so might as well have it now. Yeah. So I definitely thought that we were gonna upgrade, but I forgot Molten exists, honestly. Which means that we can go do Old One's Army as well as the Queen Bee today, I think. I think we'll be able to do that with like no consequences at all. And we also will make a what's it called? I think it's called an obsidian something. I think we'll need a whole bunch of this to make it. Make 300 of these. Then turn them into 600 of these. I know it's something to do with, yeah, it's an obsidian insta-bridge. We need 1,000 platforms. Okay, I was wrong. We need 1,000 platforms per. Which means we need 6,000 platforms per. So, yeah. That's a lot more than I thought we needed. We're gonna make 3 of these, and yeah, we ran out of obsidian. So we will need to get some more obsidian to make more obsidian platforms, which we'll probably just buy them from our good friend, this guy. So he sells obsidian bricks for 5 copper each. We'll probably do some more boss fights just so that we have like a decent amount of money for it. But yeah, so for now, I think we're just gonna go and fight our good friend. Oh, we need an arena for it. Honestly, we're not gonna do the Old One's Army until we get to the next world and make an arena for it, because making an arena for something that we're just gonna not do is kind of dumb. So I think we're gonna try and fight Skeletron. Just do things out of order a little bit. See if we can't get Skeletron, go into the dungeon, and then get ready to go into a new world. So we're gonna head over to the left side of the world. There is some stuff that we know about on the left side of the world, just because of some chest searching that I did in a previous video. And yeah, so I do know a little bit about that side of the world, but we can also we can skip over to it, which I forgot about. So there's this amazing potion that this guy gives right here, called the Beach Teleporter Potion. And this just lets you teleport to one side of the world, and okay, this is definitely an interesting effect. Oh, and of course the sulfuric seas are doing their angry little thing right now, which we haven't fixed yet. So there's the acid rain event that we never did, but this beach is actually just broken. I'm sorry. This entire world is kind of broken. Confirmed. The entire world is broken. Wasn't just the right side, it's the left side too. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be entirely ocean or entirely flat beach. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that it's all wrong. It's definitely all wrong. That much is definitely known. Is that this is all messed up. But yeah, so you got all these enemies that are supposed to come out. Like, yeah, this is definitely the beach right here. This is the start of the beach. For sure. Absolutely. And then we got the little area over there. And it's not the right time of day, so we will have to wait until the next day to do the Skeletron fight. Unless we can do it in just under 3 minutes, which I don't think we'll be able to do. Honestly, being completely real here, I don't think we'll be able to do it in under 3 minutes. So I'm going to finish up the Sulfuric Seas event. You just kind of kill these guys, and then if you're in hard mode, after you've killed a certain boss, I'm not entirely sure like how far into hard mode it is, I don't remember. But then one of the bosses will spawn. But for now, it's basically just run around and kill stuff, and they drop these scales for you. And the scales are used to craft some stuff that we bypassed, so yeah. Not really that important. It's good if you're a rogue, honestly. Like, you really need to do this if you're a rogue. Or I think a mage as well. Maybe for ranged, if you're trying to go with that specific route. But yeah, melee definitely doesn't need to be doing this. And it's honestly kind of hard to do melee because you have to ranged attack certain enemies, these frogs, so that they don't blow up when you walk near them. And when they blow up, they don't count as dying. And if they don't count as dying, then they don't count as progress towards the acid rain. So it takes a while longer. Yeah, they don't count as dying. I was just gonna make sure. But yeah, so I'll finish up this acid rain, and we'll see what we can do from there. Probably wait until the next day and then fight Skeletron. Make up an arena over the day, and make sure I get potions. Potions would be good, just to make sure that we can in fact kill Skeletron. And then yeah, we'll probably head on into a large world and start setting stuff up there. Alright, so it should be just about nighttime now. No? Okay. We made a nice arena. A nice arena. We made a little arena, which I am going to overlight the top row, just so that I know mentally, like, when I'm on this row, I can't go any higher. And yeah, it's just pretty simple arena. We did destroy like part of the dungeon, but that's just how it goes. And I think it's 8 o'clock is when we can fight him. So just another 30 seconds. Now I did turn on. Oh no, it's 7:30. So I did turn off the particle effects, so like you can't see the fact that I have the little X around me for the ATG because I got barbed wire. And when this is on, I'll show you what it looks like when you have these effects on. Barbed wire looks terrible, and it has this circle, and in this circle, if something's standing in this circle, it'll take tick damage from me based on half of my current weapon damage. So it'll take tick damage if something's in here. So like if the hands come in and slap me, they'll take some damage for like basically thorn mail effect. But yeah, having the circle off is just kind of nice because it kind of clutters your screen quite a bit. So on we go. We did not get potions because I totally forgot about it. And it's all fine. We'll be perfectly fine. Do I have any potions? I have no potions. I should really put... Okay, we're just kind of broken. Confirmed. This sword is kind of busted. True melee OP. Confirmed. Guaranteed. Absolutely. 100%. We can also use this bad boy right here. So yeah. I really like this Skeletron fight, honestly. Just because he teleports. And when he teleports, he could go, like, literally anywhere away from you. Oh, yeah, we're just kind of broken. Oh, yeah, we're just kind of broken. So he could go anywhere away from you, and then you have this huge gap. It does show up purple where he's going to teleport, so... I guess it's not showing it just because he's never... So, like, right there. He teleports to right there. So you can see where he's going to teleport to. But you can also see... Like, you can also predict it and just, you know, run away. But yeah, that was a bit too easy, and we got the golden gun. Of course we got the golden gun. Why wouldn't we get the golden gun? Yeah, so we are gonna make a new world just so that we have better world gen, because both our oceans are terrible. and all that stuff. I just wanted to, you know, get another boss fight in so that we could explore the dungeon a little bit at least, just to, you know, see the sights and hopefully get some of the stuff to make the items we need, like some more weapons we need. Even though this fire greatsword is probably going to carry us through a whole lot of the early game at this point, just because of how good it's being. But we really need to get rid of some of our space because we're definitely at a... we don't have enough space in our inventory right now. Like, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we need to put away. So we're just gonna head back. And then I'll explore the dungeon on my own just because we've all seen dungeon exploration. You just run around there to try not to die a few times, make it out, die a few more times. You know, the usual. So we did get this, which I might be able to find. Let me see. I forget what it's called. It's a cute little totem that gives you sulfuric abilities. When placed down, nearby players can breathe underwater, and this effect does not work in the abyss. Nearby players are also immune to sulfuric poisoning. So placing that in the sulfurous seas is very nice, but obviously we're not going to do it here because we're just going to leave the world because our sulfurous seas and our ocean are so insanely messed up. So we got Golden Gun. A Golden Gun makes it so that you deal bonus damage based on how much money is in your inventory. So basically, I mean, this effect is pretty nice because in this it actually matters. Like in Risk of Rain, if you die, you die. It's a roguelike. So having more money doesn't really pose a threat to your character. Whereas this, it does pose a threat because we could lose 1 platinum. But we get 40% more damage at 1 platinum. So later on we'll be carrying 1 platinum around with us just so that we're dealing this bonus damage. And bonus guns reduces our maximum. So like we could get a second golden gun and that'll make it 80 gold. 80 gold instead of a platinum. So we did get treasure bag. And the treasure bag is kind of bad for us just because it's throwable. So not really anything noteworthy there. All the good stuff from Skeletron's in the dungeon, as you know. And we got the Skeletron soul. The curse is said to only affect the elderly. After they are afflicted, they become an immortal vessel for an ancient demon of the underworld. Or they're just chippy, you know? Could just be chippy. We do need him to show up just so that we can get our dash effect. So I will make some more houses while I'm switching over to the other world. Yeah, and then next episode, this episode is a little short, I know, but next episode, we're going to be exploring the new world, getting out there, doing all our stuff, refighting all the bosses again, doing a little boss rush, fighting all the bosses we never fought, which is Queen Bee. We got the Old One's army. We got the Perforators. We'll probably switch it over. I don't think we will, but we will fight the Perforators because I think we can fight it. We got Magma Worm, we got Slime God, and we got Wall of Flesh. Now, Magma Worm is from Risk of Rain, and it does give the Spicy Donut, which is the only thing it gives, and it can only give it once per world. Spicy Donut's just kind of nice to have, honestly, and it is fun to fight, you know, like a boss from an entirely different game, which is nice. Oh, it has a 1% chance to give me Burning Windows. But yeah, it takes Spicy Donut to summon, and we got lava buckets and a crispy honey block in order to make this donut, which, I mean, that's pretty nice. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode in a whole new world. Alright, so I figured we could also show off some new world generation since it was a bit of a short episode. So we're going to name it the same world. We're just going to put a space in it, I think, maybe. We're going to make large world, expert, random, 12700 FTW. Yeah, let's go with that. And then, we got Crimson. Very nice. So RNG gave us Crimson. So I'll see you guys in the new world because we're going to have to do some stuff to set up because we have to move all of our items over. And we have, what, like, I think 300 items in our chest. So we got to move everything over because, you know, hoarding is hoarding. We got to keep everything. All right, so back in our old world, we're going to go to our crafting station and we're going to craft, I think it's called crafting. What is it called? It's called storage. We're going to go storage and we have to make a whole bunch of storage components. So we'll make 12 of them. And we have to make one of these, the crafting areas, as well as a storage heart. And then we also have to make some storage units, which we still have 7 of. So we're going to make up to 10. And then we're also going to make some demonite storage upgrades. We're going to make the one of those, I guess only one. And then we're going to make 4 hellstone ones. And what we're going to be doing with these is we can, well, first off, we can just combine this one right here. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breaking these 2 because there's nothing in those right now. And we're going to be making these. And then what we can also do is break these. And then we're going to head over to the new world. And we kind of have to figure out where we want to be, but for now we can, actually we will figure out where we want to be. I'll figure out if we want to be on the left side or the right side, and just see like what the world is like, and get things started from there. We got a jungle right there, so we're going to be on the right side, definitely, for sure. Just because we don't want to be too close to the jungle. Don't want to kill any NPCs while we're fighting Girin. That would be a bad idea. Hopefully this large world isn't terrible, like it might be. I mean, we'll deal with it so long as the oceans work, I guess. I guess I should go check that. We got some crimson over here. Alright, so we're gonna explore a little bit and see if this world will work. Just because, you know, we gotta make sure the oceans work, you know, to fix the one issue that we had with the other world. And yeah, we're gonna start setting up base, and then we'll start moving objects, our items into there. And we'll go world to world, back and forth, moving items in. It takes a little bit of time, but it's totally worth it. Alright, so I checked both sides with T-Edit just because time, and I have other stuff going on today. I'm gonna go see Doctor Strange today, in case you were interested in knowing. Gonna see if it's a good movie, Doctor Strange 2. So yeah, I checked out. Both sides seem to be okay. We got a nice little area here. We're surrounded by the jungle, so it's like jungle, area, empty space, desert, empty space, and then the edge of the map with the crimson here, and then the edge of the map. So it's kind of like, it is a little bit crammed, well, a little bit crowded, like not that much of like normal generic biome, but I know that the middle of the map is going to be the place where things don't really spawn all that much. Like, we're not going to get any special areas spawning. So I figured we might as well set up a base here and just see how it goes. Now we do have a bunch of slimes spawning around us, which is a little bit annoying, but we will set up our base camp here and make sure it works well. I do need a bit more stone, which I'll have to get, but we're gonna set up our houses, some houses up here, as well as some houses down here, and our nice little bed area, and then all of our crafting is going to go somewhere here in the middle, so we have space to go left, space to go right, all that stuff. We might actually set it up, I think, yeah, we're going to set it up down here instead, just because indecision. So we're going to set it up down there. So as you can see, like, you can't break this as if it's a chest, but you can break these, and once you take everything out of the chest, you can then break it. So I didn't take it all, I deposited it all. I'm a genius. But yeah, once you take everything out, you can break it as if it was just a normal chest, nothing inside of it. So we're going to set up our stuff down here just to make it a little bit more convenient for us. And the slimes won't be messing with us quite as much. But yeah, we're going to set up our bed, we're going to set up all of our stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and go into transfer mode, which it does take a little while to transfer stuff, but it's totally fine, totally worth it. It's no big deal. We'll probably have our stuff over here actually, just so then we have rather effective space management for the houses. And once we have a few NPCs, it'll make it so that monsters don't spawn quite as much. But yeah, so that'll be it. And just wanted to show off, like, this is what it looks like when we're transferring our stuff. It's kind of annoying because you have to go world to world over and over again with inventories full of stuff, so that's why we have this, so we can get rid of our clock and stuff, put it all in here. We've got it in a spot where we're going to take it back out, and we know where it goes, and we know that we want it, but we just have it out, so then we're not dealing with the fact that we're just holding it forever. Like the schematic, we're not able to use that yet, because we still have to find We still have to find some wires. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.